Hey guys, this is Rainier, co-host of the True Hoops podcast. Before we start today's episode, I just want to take a second to talk to you about the Anchor app. If you're looking to start your own podcast, the Anchor app is definitely for you. It's super easy to use. You can record, edit, and upload on your computer or mobile devices. The Anchor app lets you upload your episodes to multiple platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and so much more. And want to know the best part? It's totally free. So if you want to start your own podcast, use the Anchor app. You can get started by going on anchor.fm and sign up today. Again, that's anchor.fm, available in the Apple Store and Google Play on mobile devices. And now, back to the show.
Your boy John had Jason Kidd as the best player 2001, by the way.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
Okay.
We don't. We don't talk about. Let's not talk about that. He didn't even know he was on Phoenix that time. He was running with Penny Hardaway, man.
Yo, his answer was so crazy that it made all of us forget. It was crazy.
Dude, Jason Kidd still had gold tip hair. Back in 01, I think. Yeah. He still had gold hair, man. He wasn't even with the Nets, bro.
All right, let's start the show. So welcome back to another episode of True Hoops Pod. Today we have a new guest, but last week we have John, or 2 weeks ago, we didn't record last week, but we have John again, and I'm gonna let John introduce his boy. So John, do your thing.
All right, guys, so this is the real Chief Keith. He's just joining in today. He's from Canada along with me. I'll let him do the rest. I mean,
so Keith, who's your team right now? Who's your favorite team?
Oh, I'm a Lakers fan. I've been a Lakers fan all my life. I'm a Kobe guy. That's why. No. Hey. I know. I'm not bandwagon. I'm a Kobe guy. Throughout my life, like, don't worry though. I know. I watched all the NBA. I watched all the teams. I know what's going on. But my team is just the Lakers because, Kobe Bryant, man. You know. Rest in peace.
Kobe's your favorite. Your favorite player.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All time. Okay.
Oh, 100%. He's better than LeBron. That's all I gotta say. Hot take, but that's it.
Debatable.
Debatable.
We'll talk about it later.
Debatable. But hey, I don't know. One thing LeBron has is longevity. That's it.
That's true. But is there any besides the Kyrie rumor, is there any other trades that you want to see happening before the trade deadline? Trade deadline is on the 9th, next Thursday. Has there been any other names besides Kyrie?
I want to see Dallas make a move. I need to see Dallas make a move. Like, I don't think Finney Joy-Smith and Tim Hardaway Jr. is that guy. Like, they can't help him, right? They can't help Luka right now. Like, Luka is stuck. Like, what can you do, right? Like, I don't know what kind of pieces will fit with his play style because he's so ball dominant. He's so one-dimensional to the point where I don't know what can help him. Maybe a Chris Paul to a James Harden back in the day when they won 65 games. But I think that the pieces beside him has to change. It's not good right now. Like, I don't know what you can do with Dallas right now to bring him up, but the roster has to change. Like, it's not good. It's terrible.
I don't like how the team is constructed. It's basically the James Harden and the Rockets. It's just James Harden and a bunch of role players, and it's just a dribble, ISO, shoot the three, and it's good in the regular season, but in the playoffs, it's not that great. So they definitely do need like a second scorer in that team. Kyrie, that'd be good too. I'll take Christian Wood.
And I don't know if Jay Kidd is a good coach. I really don't know if Jay Kidd's a good coach. I don't see it yet. I don't know if Jay Kidd's a good head coach.
He does bring there's a playoff series where his team was very surprisingly doing well in defense. And I think that's why, people like him, because he's bringing that little defense in that team. So I like Jason Kidd. He's my favorite player of all time. But as a coach, yeah, he's still he's still learning to be a head coach.
I thought he did well against the Mavs or the Suns last year. Was it last year when they eliminated
Yeah,
the Suns?
defensively. Yep.
Yeah, that was him. Yeah,
That was him. Yeah. That
like
was
the fact that
good
you
on his
can
part.
hide Luka defensively like that and still win a series against the favorite team.
I agree.
Yeah, I think who would you trade though? I think the most interesting situation right now is Portland or Chicago and the Raptors, right?
Oh, they gotta blow up the Raptors, man.
Yeah, imagine if you get for
I
the
love it.
Mavs, you go all in for Pascal or you get Anunoby.
And then it'll be as you know,
Fred
during
has
this
to go.
Fred has to go. You know, all I want in this trade deadline is no one goes to the Knicks. I hate the Knicks. They're trash organization forever. Trash.
No.
Trash.
This year, oh man, I think this year they're great. I think they got some young pieces there that can play.
Bro, that's what the Knicks do. They have a good, solid season, and then next year they'll be trash. It's always like this, even with Carmelo too. I just hate the Knicks. I like Jalen Brunson. I do not like Randall. RJ Barrett, who? Inconsistent guy.
Hey,
Oh
max
my
player,
God.
bro. Max player for no reason.
I don't think he's.
Hey,
for my
fellow
opinion,
Canadians out here.
in my opinion, RJ Barrett. I think his role is like a 6-man in a good team, in a good solid team, good 6-man. But as starter, nah.
Yeah, volume shooter that's not efficient. Ew.
Yeah, that's
He's like
I hate
Josh
the Knicks.
Howard and
I hate the Knicks.
I hate the Knicks. I don't like the Knicks either. But hey, it is what it is. There'll be a good first round, battle against the Knicks.
They're gonna drop to the play-ins and they'll lose. I that's my dream. I hate the Knicks.
They're
I hate
not
them
gonna
with
be
a
in the
passion.
play-ins, man. They're gonna be. I think they're gonna be like 6 seed at least.
That's the play-ins.
Imagine if they play the Bucks.
Play-in. Nah, but yeah, they need to blow up. They need, there's two teams they need to blow up: the Toronto Raptors, and they need to blow up the Chicago Bulls too. That's what they need to do. There's something good. The Chicago Bulls should be a better team for sure with the roster that they have.
I think one of the biggest reasons why they're not better is Alonzo Ball, though. I think that table setter means a lot. That defensive table setter means a lot because you got two scoring machine, and a guy in the low post that could actually score. So I think that table setter, you need that, or else you can't I think Levine and DeRozan is taking on too much responsibility as the playmaker because you don't have no point guards there. Caruso is not a point guard, and I think you need that defensive playable setter so their team will get better to the next level. But he's hurt right now, and you can't really do anything. So
it sucks because the timetable. I remember in the beginning of the season, he's gonna be back maybe by Christmas, and it's already February already. So he's probably not. There's no point of him playing this year at all, and wait till next year, in my opinion. But
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like they need to blow that team out too. I don't know. Having DeMar DeRozan as your quote unquote 1A or 1B, I'm good. Not a fan of DeMar DeRozan either.
Yeah, that's John's favorite player, man.
Yeah, budget Kobe right there.
Oh, is he really your favorite player?
Oh,
Hell
no. Literally, his favorite player to trash, man. This is his favorite player to trash, bro.
No, I mean, I like. I mean, the Spurs may get Wemby. There's a chance you guys might get Wemby. So Wemby to the Spurs.
I like it.
I mean, the talks about it. He might go to the Rockets too, which I don't want him to go to Rockets.
OKC.
That would be nasty. That would be nasty.
Chad, that Chad guy that we have not seen this year yet.
Oh, Chet Holmgren.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, if there's a trade that you want to happen, who? Wait, do you want Kyrie in the Lakers though?
Anything beats Russell Westbrook on the Lakers, okay? Dennis Schroeder cannot shoot the goddamn basketball. Okay, have you seen this guy? It's crazy. The closing lineup is awful. Kyrie could actually shoot the basketball and run plays. Like nobody on the Lakers could do that. Take some
How
pressure off
about
LeBron. Like I would love to have Kyrie on the Lakers, but what are we trading? There's no pieces to trade for
your
Kyrie.
your games has been so competitive. Like it could go either way, especially with that Boston play, the foul.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about Darvin
Denver.
Ham? How do you feel about Darvin Ham though?
I
As a
think
coach,
he's a good coach. I think he's a player's coach. I think the players listen to him for what I've seen. The players actually listen to him, and Anthony Davis, like I think him and Anthony Davis sat down and say, "Yo, like I need you to be the guy. Like you gotta be the guy." And like he went out and be the guy, and then they start winning games. He was putting up 30 and 20 when he was healthy, right? So
Right.
I think Darvin Ham's a good coach. I just think the pieces around him are so bad that I don't know what to do. Like Troy Brown Jr., I liked him, but he's not a starting small forward in this league. I'm sorry. Russell Westbrook, Dennis Schroeder, like I don't know, like
team is trash.
Austin Reeves, like come on, man. Like
Your whole team, that whole team.
Thomas
kinda
Bryant,
sucks.
come on, man. Hachimaran,
Ooh.
good pickup, good
Yeah,
good
good
trade.
pickup. I like
Good
him.
pickup.
I like him.
him too. But he's not okay. Everybody thinks he's gonna be a 20-point scorer. He's not, bro. Like he's
Hell
only
no.
like 14, maybe. But like just look at the pieces around him. Like, yo, you gotta like just do better. Okay. Just be a little better. Rob Pelinka, low key, needs to get out.
Need to get out.
I think he needs to get out. It's time. Like I'm sorry.
Let me talk to Jeannie Bus. I have her number. Let me talk to her real quick.
Hey man, you don't know what's going on over there, bro. You know, family business. Family business is not good.
How about you, John? Is there a trade that you want to see happen?
Ooh, I want. Who did I want? I mean, for the Spurs, probably none. I'd say, just to help everyone, I'd say go for like Spurs trade for Ben Simmons. Rehabilitate him down there, you know? Hey, just to help the Nets, you know? Imagine if you get.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the help,
Yeah,
man.
well, no,
really do.
I honestly think it's possible to get Ben Simmons for, let's say, I don't know, like the vets, right? Because the thing is with the Nets, you can't rebuild because you don't control your draft picks.
You're going for the Nets this year too, right, John?
For the chip,
Or this year, yeah, like rooting for. Who's
I
your
like
second team?
I had Bucks and the Nets out east.
Okay.
And then out west I got the Nuggets and the Suns, but the Suns got hurt. But if I was the Spurs, I'd like to get Ben, and then I give like the center.
Tell me.
And then Josh Richardson.
I like him.
And then a few picks. You know,
I like
take him
that.
off your hands. And Sean Marks has a great relationship with Pop.
That's true. You know, I like that.
Because that fits for us, because Keldon and Devin Vassell are like, you know, our gunners, right? And we can cover for Ben Simmons' defensive inefficiency, I guess.
Mhm.
But no, that's my wildest take. But if anything, I think I want to see, what's his name? Jeremy Grant go to Dallas.
That'll be a good pickup as a second option.
I just don't think the Blazers are good enough. And then I don't think they'll extend him with what they'll see this year. Because being a 12 seed and then having Jeremy Grant, Damian Lillard, and then another max, that's tough. That's not a good enough big three.
Get Dame out of Portland right now. Right now.
I was actually gonna talk about, maybe we could talk about it right now since we're on the train right now. So Damian Lillard is having a fucking season right now for like the last 10 games. Let me tell you what he's been scoring as of late. 42 last night, 30, 60. He had a 60-point game. Oh my gosh. You know these like high score. You know how these high scoring games are like normal now to me? Like I don't get like, oh my god, he just scored 50 points or he scored 40. Like right now it's just normal now. This is normal basketball, I feel.
The game has changed so much. Like it's too much.
Yeah.
Like you gotta get some like rules down for defense, like maybe hand check backs or something like that. Because right now everybody's scoring.
Right. So yeah, he scored 60, 37, 24, 25, 44, 40, 36, 50, 30. Like in the last, this is since January. He's been the whole January. He's been scoring so high right now. I want to ask you guys: is Damian Lillard top 10 player right now in the NBA? And we could
John,
go
you
down
should
the
go
list.
first. You should go first, John. John,
No,
you should go first.
we could go down the list. We could go down the list. Who's number one right now?
Joker.
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 2.
Giannis.
Okay.
And then Joel Embiid. Luka. Are you gonna put KD up there because he's hurt?
I put KD.
Okay. You put KD.
Yeah, put Steph up there. He's better than
Steph.
better than
Yeah,
Steph.
put Steph.
I forgot about Tatum.
Yeah, JT.
Tatum.
Yeah. You gonna put Brown? John Morant.
Is John Morant better than You know, I'm not too high on the Memphis Grizzlies either. So
I'm extremely high on the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm sorry. I like it. I like
ever
it.
since John Morant was like, I want that smoke. Like he's not worried about the West. He's been losing all those games, so it's been showing a little bit.
No, look, his team is not making out the West because Denver is so overpowered. I think, but I think I like what Memphis is doing. Like I love what Memphis is doing around him. Like the pieces around him are really good.
Yeah. Good young
other
squad.
than Dylan Brooks. Okay. But that's another topic right there, you know. Yeah, it can throw him up. Yeah, losing Key Anthony Milton was huge in my opinion because he's doing great in Philly. I think losing Key Anthony Milton was huge, but you know they think that Dylan Brooks could plug that hole. So and Desmond Bane, but it's fine.
Yeah, as of right now, I don't have Memphis right now, but maybe 2 or 3 years, maybe I'll be more like, oh yeah, Memphis is actually a scary team. So we have Giannis, we have Joker, Giannis, Embiid, Luka, KD, Curry, Tatum. That's 7. We have 3 more spots. You will put Ja? Ooh, John. Who? How about you? Yeah, you haven't said anything.
Dang. So we had 3 slots, right?
Yeah,
I think Donovan Mitchell will be up there over Damian Lillard. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Donovan Mitchell will be 1. Pascal Siakam, number 9. SGA at then.
See, I have SGA over.
And then, I think the wildest one would be probably Trae Young.
I'm not high on Trae Young this year either.
I'm not high on Trae Young at all. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's just hard to compare, man, because of the with Damian Lillard, it's his missed time, and the Blazers are at the bottom.
Yeah, they're all up there right now. They're 11 seed right now.
Would you put James Harden over Dame?
In this season, I think I would have a better player. That's hard because I hate James Harden. No bias though.
Why? I think
why?
This year he's been
this year he showed himself to be like a good solid all-star. I wouldn't say superstar, but
not superstar.
I would probably have Dame over Harden still for this year. My opinion. But I would have SJ over Dame right now too.
What about LeBron?
Oh, we didn't say LeBron. That's crazy.
LeBron, Anthony Davis. I just didn't put LeBron up there. I just think our teams suck. This is bad.
No, but we're just talking about like just best players right now. But LeBron right dude, to be like at his age scoring 30, 8 and 7, it's kind of crazy, man. I'm not used to old men. Men playing.
What about Kyrie? Do you think he's playing well?
I was about to say that. I didn't want to be biased, but I do have Kyrie over Dame too.
That's a lot of players already. Just saying, we have a lot of players over Dame.
Yeah. So
even the maybes are even Shai. I'll put I don't know.
Shai's been
I don't have Shai over Dame. I don't have Shai over Dame though.
Okay. Let me ask you guys this. Let's do a start bench cut, right? SGA, Lillard, Kyrie Irving. Start bench cut.
What's my situation?
No, start bench cut. Just make it simple.
You want to go first, John?
I go Kyrie, championship caliber player.
Starting.
Yeah, that would be my
Okay.
starter. The bench, I'd probably pick Lillard.
Okay.
Um,
And you're booting out SGA. Okay.
I'm sorry, he hasn't done anything like winning wise.
We're just basing on this year. We're not going
This
on
year.
Yeah, just this year.
Yeah, Kyrie would still be my starter, and Lillard will be my bench.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
What do you,
just
Keith?
what this kid.
I think I have the same, like Kyrie starting and Dame and then Shai. I gotta cut Shai. I'm sorry. Like
Okay.
he's fantastic. I think OKC needs to get him help ASAP. But like I just like Damian Lillard and Kyrie is just so polarizing to me, in my opinion. Like you're not scared of OKC. Like you're picking guys against OKC, right? So yeah, for me, I'll take Kyrie and then Dame.
I also agree. I also have Kyrie starting, Dame bench, and I'm a big. I really like SGA's game, but yeah, I would out of these players, I would cut SGA, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know. Everyone's scoring 30 points a game, man. Everyone looks really good right now. Everyone looks real good.
First option on a bad team, if you don't score 30, like you're not nobody.
Yeah, like LeBron, right? He's scoring 30s.
Hey, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, man. Like, it's just a terrible team, man. Down the stretch, like I'm sorry.
No, besides AD and LeBron, the rest are just what? Who? This roster kind of sucks.
Shout out to the 2020 championship team, though. I think that's one of the best underrated team of all time, Lakers wise.
Bubble?
Yeah, the bubble championship. I don't care what you say about the bubble. I don't care what your opinion is about the bubble, but team construction wise, that was one of the best underrated Lakers team ever.
I like that team.
I love that team. Like shot blockers, you got two superstars, playmakers, defenders, everything, shooters. That's it. That's all you need.
Bubble Lakers versus the. Would you rather have the Bubble Lakers or Dallas Mavericks?
Which Dallas Mavericks now?
No. The championship Mavericks.
Oh, I'll take the 2020 Lakers, yo. You're crazy. J Kidd's too old, man. Like Jason Terry would drop that. Don't worry. Like Sean Marion, he's too old too, man. Like, stop it. Tyson Chandler, yeah. Come on now,
dude. They beat pretty good teams, man. I'm just saying.
They did pretty good teams. There ain't nobody LeBron though. That's still a good LeBron. That's still a LeBron that nobody can stop. Right? And you got Anthony Davis. Who's guarding Anthony Davis? Dirk or Tyson? And then you got Dwight and JaVale there. Come on now, yo. No way. And then Cruz. Oh my god. And then KCP shooting threes, yo. That's basically your Jason Terry right there. Come on, man. Stop it.
I don't know, man. Questionable. I don't know.
Dirk was great, though. Dirk was great.
I think the Lakers stock got too high. I wouldn't pick the Lakers.
Over 2011?
Over 20. No, that team was so good.
That team was great. Like, it's a well-oiled machine, I would say. But the 2020 Lakers, I love that team.
Maybe in next episode we could rank. We could do like a little team, like a bracket on championship teams. That'll be fun.
Let's do it.
That'll be fun. Okay, so this week also has been besides the whole trade rumors, there's been All-Star too. A lot of players has been snubbed. I feel there's a lot of players that I feel like shouldn't be on the team. But I'm gonna name the roster right now for the Western Conference. For the starters, Jokic, LeBron, Zion, Stephen Curry, Luka. Is the starters right for you guys for the West?
Not Zion. You can't start Zion. He plays too little games. Like, he missed a lot of time. You have to start Sabonis. Who thought the Kings would be third seed? Did you think the Kings would be third seed? I think, like, I had them in the play-in this year. I
Mhm.
wouldn't think they're third seed at all. And like, if you're not gonna start a guy from the third seed, and that's just me. Like, he's missing time, and I think Sabonis didn't miss any time, and they're third seed.
Oh, so good. That's what Charles Barkley said. Like he would rather Zion hasn't played as much games, but Sabonis has been a fucking monster this year for sure. How about you, John? You think this starting lineup is good, or is there someone
Yeah,
that
no,
needs
it's
to be up?
perfect. It's what, Steph Curry and Luka, right? The starting guards.
Stephen,
Yeah, a
yeah,
lot of
Stephen,
people
Luka.
wanted what's his name, Ja, in there, but dang, those two players are way better.
Mhm.
Like, there's just a gap there between the two, you know.
Say-
Jaw
say it,
hater, man.
Keith.
He's a jaw hater.
Keith. Oh, John. I don't know. I think Luka is really good. Stephen Curry is great as always. I think Stephen and Ja has been they missed a good couple of games this year too. So if I had to pick Stephen or Ja, I would probably pick Stephen Curry too. With the whole Sabonis thing, like as an All-Star game, I want to see dunks. So I want to see Zion start. This is my opinion.
Is he
As an
even gonna
All-Star
play
game.
in the All-Star game?
We'll
Is
see,
he even
but
playing in the
just
All-Star game? Come on now.
we'll see.
He might
Yeah.
not even play in that game.
For the reserves, SGA, John Morant, Dame, Sabonis, Jared Jackson Jr., Lauri Markanen, Paul George. Did they get the reserves right?
I don't know why
the
JJJ is
West?
up there. That's all I
I
gotta
also
say.
agree.
I don't think. First of all, he missed the start of the season. He missed a couple games. Start of the season. I think De'Aaron Fox deserves it. I think De'Aaron Fox should be in there.
Agreed.
If you're gonna pick a forward, I think Draymond Green this year was amazing as well. But that's just me. I was just biased guy. I just like Draymond. But I don't think JJJ should be on there at all. Like, yes, he is front runner for Defensive Player of the Year, but no, not for me.
How about you, John?
Aaron Gordon over JJJ. I think you need two All-Stars in the first seed all the time. They're first seed for a reason. There's always two players who's great. And they have the same numbers. So I just don't think why not. Like, why not Aaron Gordon? And
Aaron Gordon really had a good. This season's probably his noticeable season in my. I have it in my fantasy draft, so I see it.
Yeah.
So like he's been balling out, man.
Same.
He's definitely been balling out.
Same. I have him too. Like,
Yeah.
I have him too.
Yeah, it's crazy that Fox didn't make it to the reserves. I really wanted him. JJJ, someone needs to check his stats, man. Someone need to check his stats, man. I heard the Grizzlies home games, they've been padding his stats a little bit.
Rates are double. The rates are double, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. But
Yeah.
It is near here or there. But that's all I gotta say. He shouldn't even be a consideration.
Yeah, Fox should be up there.
Fox
For the
is the biggest one.
Yeah. For the Eastern Conference, Giannis, KD, Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, Kyrie Irving. Did they get this one right for the starters?
Who's your toss up there, Rubel?
I would say Joel deserves, but I'm still okay with the starting lineup. Joel missed a lot of games
problem.
too. Joel
No
missed
problem with the sign.
Yeah, I have Joel in my starting like in my fantasy team as well, and he's missed a lot of games. So I'm pissed.
So
about
did Kevin
him,
Durant. So did Kevin Durant.
I'm a KD's my boy. He could take time off, man. He could take time off.
Hey man, so the KD, man, like
he's been playing super well too, man. Like 59% in the mid range. Like that's crazy, dude. That's 2K, man. I feel like every year he's getting better and better, in my opinion.
Every year,
I don't know.
He's getting more mature. As he gets more mature every year, I feel like he gets better every year. Like back in the day when he used to celebrate, like he used to taunt other teams. Then you don't see that anymore, right? He gets more mature every single year, and you can see the growth every year for Joel Embiid, and I love that.
Yeah. Reserves. So they have Joel Embiid, Jaylen Brown, Jrue Holiday, Haliburton, Bam, DeMar DeRozan, Julius Randle. I know I had a lot of issues with the reserves, and one is Drew Holiday. I love Drew Holiday.
What? No.
Yeah. You know, I would
No.
rather have Brunson. I hate the Knicks too.
No.
I hate the
stop.
Knicks. I would
Stop
rather
it.
have Brunson. I would rather have Brunson.
Over Jrue? Stop.
Yes. Yes.
Because
yes.
Giannis missed time, and he was keeping them afloat, and Chris Middleton has just been garbage.
He's trash.
like Jrue Holiday, I thank God. Like for me, I was the opposite of you. I thank God Jrue Holiday made this All-Star team because I think he deserves it. Though all these years, I think he made one with Philly, and now he's the second one, and I think he deserves it. And
okay.
I would like their top 4 seed. 2 guys from every top 4 seed has there's 2 guys from every top 4 seed except for Philly, but yeah, I loved this Jrue Holiday pick. That was great.
How about DeMar DeRozan?
God awful. Take that man off the team, man. Like, come on. Now. What is wrong? Over James Harden? Over James Harden. You're gonna have him over James Harden.
I would pick James Harden over DeMar DeRozan. Yeah.
Like, you gotta have James Harden in there this year. Like he's been a catalyst for this whole year. He had a career high in assists this year, I think.
Yeah.
19.
I would Julius Randle. To be honest, I don't want any Knicks players. That's my opinion. They're trash.
Okay, you gotta Tom Thibodeau. What a change of coach, yo. He's playing rookies this year. I've never seen this guy play rookies ever in my life, and he's playing rookies this year. He's starting 2 rookies. That's crazy. Yeah. Grimes and Sims. He's starting 2 rookies, man. I've never seen that. And he's benching like vets, like Cam Reddish and Fournier. D Rose get no minutes, man. That's crazy. I've never seen that. But Randall, this year, he's good. He's great. Awesome.
Good. How about you, John? Who would you take out? Who'd you put in?
I would say Pascal over what's his name? DeMar. Yeah, DeMar or Julius Randle because the Knicks. But
yes.
If I'm gonna say like a little bit off the way there, if you're gonna pick one from the Heat, that's a hard pick because they all miss time, right? Like, would you guys say Bam is a good All-Star?
What's
reserve?
Okay, I would
say okay.
Oh, it's all right.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it.
Because if you take out DeRozan and add a forward, you got to get rid of the forward. And it's either going to be Randall, Adebayo, or Embiid. Who would you take off?
You said Joel, Bam, Randall, and you said DeMar?
Yeah, if you're taking DeMar.
I don't know.
You gotta take Bam off. I'm sorry in that list. Like from those 3, you have to take Bam off. But I'm not mad over that pick though. Like he's putting up numbers this year too. He's putting up numbers. He got some good games.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I like Bam. I hope we get him too in some sort of deal. This is me.
What? You don't like Claxton? Like, why are you trying to replace your center for him?
No, I love Claxton. He's I like Claxton. I'm just saying we need another big. I feel like you could put Bam at the 4 too.
Oh, he can't shoot, bro. He can't shoot.
Shoot better
He's
than
a pick and pop mid range guy.
That's fine. That's fine. Better than what Ben Simmons is doing, to be honest.
That's a handoff, dude. Right? That's a screensetter. Yeah, that's what you remember. Giannis was saying that. Yeah, to Ibaka. That's a screensetter right there, bro. That's a real life screensetter.
So yeah, I think when is the All-Star? 19th, whatever. When is it? I don't know. I don't watch the All-Star anymore. I think the dunk contest has been very disappointing as of late. I only like I like the 3-point contest even more. I don't know, as of these last couple of years. I think the only dunk contest I like was the last one was Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon. That was the last time I liked the dunk contest.
Watch the DJJ, Derek Jones Jr. and Aaron Gordon. That was pretty good too. But yeah, that one's good too. You gotta watch the All-Star game, man. They changed the format. It's good
Oh,
now.
I watch it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's more
yeah, yeah.
competitive. But
Yeah,
if
for
I had
sure.
if I had to pick, like I really do miss the West versus East games. Not like them picking the teams. If I could change up the All-Star, make it West versus East like the old times, I would say.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Because it's balanced now. Because a couple years ago, it was like
All West.
50 win teams weren't even making playoffs in the West, and then there you got like under 500 teams in the East making playoffs. It was terrible, so bad.
So they're doing something really different this year. They're picking their teams right before the game, so a little bit like high school ball. Like you just pick your team like back in the day. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I don't care. I just want to see them play basketball. But I would rather have them West versus East like the old times for sure. Other news: LeBron James is only 36 points away from Kareem. Thoughts on that?
I think people are just blowing this out of proportion, man. Like I don't know. Am I just the only one that was doing?
That's
Like,
hard to do, man. This
it
is
is
historic.
Listen,
it's historic.
It's historic. He's gonna get to 40. He's gonna get to 40K in my opinion. Yeah. But like on Instagram, social media, like I just feel like people are just blowing this thing out of proportion. Like, yo, he passed Kareem. It's a great accomplishment. That's awesome. Like, take nothing away from LeBron, but I just feel like it's so overblown and everybody's like talking about it. Like man, his team's not good, bro. Like that's just me. As a Laker guy. Sorry.
But doing that as he's 38 years old, man. Would you expect a 38-year-old player doing the things that he's doing though?
Absolutely not. Especially came out of high school.
Yeah. That's what I like. It's kind of like crazy that he's scoring 30 right now. Like when I think of a 38 years old player, I think of like Vince Carter. Vince Carter was one of my favorite players growing up, and he was just being a role player at his age at that time, right? But seeing LeBron being a starter and being not just a starter, but like a star and still like a superstar at his age is kind of nuts to me. Still nuts to me.
Take nothing away from LeBron James. He's the greatest, to me, greatest athlete of all time. He's in that conversation. Like he's in that conversation for durability and longevity wise. He's definitely in that top tier conversation. And hey, that's just me. I feel like everybody's just talking about this. Oh my god, we're counting down the seconds, we're counting down the points. Like, oh man, like, yo, he's gonna get it from the free throw line, dog.
I want him to do a sky hook. That's all I want to see.
That would be good. That would be good. That would be good. I like that.
He's been doing that in the pregame. If you guys like seen it, he's been doing the fucking skyhooks and shit before the games. How about you, John? What do you feel about LeBron? He's 36 points away.
Kareem's gonna hate that so much, man. That skyhook. Imagine he's gonna be in the games too. You know, Kareem's gonna watch it live, like courtside. But no, I think for me, aside from what everyone else is talking about, how they're hyping it up, as Keith mentioned. I think the most impressive part about it is that he's done that, and he still ended up top 5 in assists all time.
He's number 4 now, right?
Yeah. I think that for me,
that's more insane to me.
Aside from everything else that everyone says that they're missing and whatnot, I think the fact that he can be top 5, like with it inside, he could probably be top 3, because Chris Paul is running out of legs, and he's the one being, so it's the fact that he can do that and score that much is crazy to me. Like, I think that's what people overlook. I mean, scoring a lot with 20 years, obviously he had 20 years, and that's also a testament to how he took care of his body. But yeah, no, I think the assist factor and then the rebound factor, he's probably up there too, but who knows? Yeah, no, it's the assist. It's got to be the assist, man.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. I'd never expect him to be in the runnings of like top scorers in the NBA. If you asked me this like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I was like, LeBron can't shoot. He can't score. Like, dude, but he's shown himself to be like one of the best of the best. I hated LeBron growing up, man. Like you had no idea how much I hated LeBron. But
Same, same, same,
but
same.
but I gotta, LeBron's he's not gonna be in the leagues, for that much longer, and it's been fun watching him grow up from high school to the Cavs to the Heat. Even I hated him when he got into the Heat, but he's been the best player for the longest time, like top player for the last 15 years, 16, whatever, how many years he's been. But yeah, yeah, he's up there for me as top player. He's up there for me. To me, he's been changing, like who's GOAT in my opinion. It's been Michael Jordan 1 week. There'll be a week where now Kobe's a little bit better than LeBron. Then I have LeBron being number one. It changes for me every week. I will know. I'm not sure if you guys feel it. Keith, I know you don't like LeBron up there. You have him number 3 or number whatever. He's not in your top 2, right?
He's my third. He's my third.
There, he's your third. Okay, that's fine.
You have to put him at top 3. Like you can't not do that. Like that's just disrespect to basketball. But I just have Kobe over him because Kobe's my guy. But like defensively, he's just better. But that's near or there. That's a whole other conversation for me. But I think if you don't have LeBron in your top 3, you're not watching basketball. And I know the next narrative is coming. I know the next generation is gonna be Giannis, Luka, and Steph. They're gonna try to put him over LeBron James, and please don't do that. You're not doing that.
What if Steph wins? What if Steph wins another 2 more rings? Or it's very cemented LeBron is there.
LeBron James is there. I don't have Steph over LeBron in any kind of scenario.
He's cemented right now. Okay.
Yeah. Like he could move up like over Tim Duncan for me or Shaq maybe, but nah, he's not. He's always he barely made my top 10. Okay, that's all I gotta say. But
so he's in your Mount Rushmore.
The game.
Let me just say this: I don't even have Kobe top 5.
I know you don't have Kobe top 5, man. Like I know, but like I just have Kobe top 5 because he's assassin, man. Every way imaginable, and the way he carries himself.
Yeah, I feel like Kobe in everyone's list. I think he should be whether like from 1 to like 6. 7 is too low in my opinion for Kobe. I have Kobe number 3 in my list. I have LeBron 1. This week I have LeBron 1 right now. This week I have Kobe. I have LeBron 1 and Michael Jordan 2 right now. Ask me in next 2 weeks, it might change. But right now, my top 3 is LeBron, Michael, and Kobe.
I just want to say, like, I just want to say, like, I know the NBA is built off big men. I know the NBA started off big guys dominating from the top to bottom. Like, you need a big to start off with your team. I understand that, but I would not put any bigs all time over Kobe Bryant or at all. Like, I'm sorry, I understand the accolades. I understand the numbers. No, like Kareem, like Akeem, Shaq, like none of these guys over Kobe Bryant at all.
John,
like, you can't just have a big over Kobe.
Yeah, John, I'm not sure if you're in this episode or we talked about this in one of the episodes, but we talk about Wilt a lot in this podcast. Do you guys think that he scored 100 points?
Realistically, yeah, no, I think.
No, that game. Do you think he scored 100 points that day?
Yeah. I think he did. I think at that era, the pace of the game is higher. Like they're faster, comparable to now. Like when you look at the stats, like how many possessions they get, it's a lot. So it's possible for him to have gotten the ball. Like what did he shoot from at that time? It's like 40 out of like 70 or something. I can't remember.
Dude, let me ask you the stats. Do you guys know his percentage in the free throw line? Career?
No.
Awful.
You know how many free throws that he made that day?
A lot. They kept fouling him.
You think a 50% free throw shooter would shoot 28 out of 32 shots that day? You think of like a Nick Claxton, 50% free throw shooter would shoot 28 out of 32, or was he just feeling it that day?
I think Giannis had his moment. Like, he shot well. Maybe it's just one of those days.
One of those days. See, that's just the only stat that makes me question if that really happened.
Hey man, like everybody got their G Fuel, yo. You need their G Fuel.
See, that's the only stat, man. Like, Shaq was what? How much did he shoot from the free throw line? 50 as well, 49ish in that realm. You think Shaq could score one of his best free throw nights in that kind of range?
Oh yeah, no. I think.
Have you seen big man shoot back in the day? Have you seen his jump shot?
Man, the guards can't shoot back in the day. Okay, no, don't even talk about the bigs. The guards can't shoot back in the day. Come on now.
Yeah. That's why I don't have Will Chamberlain in my top 10. Maybe 15. I don't know. Maybe I
have him at 11. I have him at 11.
Okay. Bill Russell, I
don't got Bill Russell like anywhere close. I'm sorry. He's like 20 something. Like Kevin Durant
might be lower for me.
Like, is it Giannis over him right now?
Oh yeah, for sure.
He only has one though. Like, understand? Giannis only has one.
Besides Bill Russell, who did Wilt play against?
Jerry West.
No, like big man.
No, nobody. Oh, Thorne. Whatever, I forgot his name, but
don't know his name. Doesn't even matter.
Kareem was there. Kareem was that in the air too. Kareem was there.
Towards this year's right.
The biggest thing is that they played each other a lot during the season.
Mm-hmm.
So just imagine like a KD LeBron matchup every eight times during the year.
They only had 18s at that time. They didn't have a 3-second offensive three. They didn't have a lot of things back in the day too. I said this before. I'd rather have fucking JaVale McGee over Wilt Chamberlain. If you put JaVale McGee back in the day, dude, he's gonna be crazy, bro. No cap.
No, but okay. One thing about Will was he was an all-time athlete. So he was in athletes in other sports as well. That was like setting records. So that I think I gotta give him that. I have to give him that. Like the guy was not only a basketball player, but he was also a sprinter and a long jumper. So he was also other athletes as well. That's why
all I can say is I have like 15 other centers I could put before Wilt Chamberlain.
15?
I could make a list up. I could probably make a list up. I could probably make a list up.
How about Patrick Ewing?
Yes. To be honest, all those.
Yes.
No. I would have Patrick Ewing, but
Bargnani, bro. Bargnani.
He was a beast, dude. Andre
No,
Bargnani?
he was not. He only averaged
nasty.
21 times.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, man.
Chris Kaman? Yes.
What?
Elton Brand? Okafor? Hell yeah, bro.
This guy said Okafor.
Andre Bloch? Give me that guy too.
Okay, Boris Diaw.
I'll pick Boris Diaw too. Will. Bro, seriously? Put them back in that day, on those days. I don't know, man. Dwight over Wilt. Dwight over Wilt.
Dwight over Wilt, 100%. 100%.
Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
Jokic.
Yes.
Shaq.
Yes.
David Robinson.
Yes.
Big man, Tim Duncan. I would put Tim Duncan there too.
As a power forward, though.
As a center too. Let's put him at center. Same shit.
Okay. Yeah, of course. Like Tim Duncan is doing the best.
Yao Ming.
No.
Debatable for me. I would pick Yao Ming. How about you, John?
For centers? Dang.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's hard to compare. I mean,
it is hard to compare. I'm just skill wise.
Skill wise,
I just named 8 better than Wilt right now. I'm getting there. I'm getting.
I think the only what do you call this?
Yeah.
The only player from new generation that if you bring back there will fail was probably Bargnani. for me. A notable name, okay?
I like Markannen. He was a fucking killer, bro.
He was with the
He was
Nets
not
too
a
at some
killer.
point, right?
He was a killer.
Bro, he averaged 24 points one season.
Crazy.
What?
Crazy.
He played.
I'll take Andre
He
Bloch.
played for the Nets. Just so you know, he played for the Nets.
I know.
He was one
That's
of
why
the
I like
best
him.
players on that Nets team.
Yeah. So I like him. He's in my top. Nanad Kristich. I would take Nanad Kristich.
No,
Josh
stop.
Boone. I would take Josh Boone as well.
Bro,
Escalate from the
Mickey Moore,
Yeah.
bro.
No, stop, man.
Escalate from
DJ Benga,
the Edwin
bro.
mixtape. I'll take him too.
Man, you gotta take DJ Benga over him, man. Come on now. Oh. Are you gonna take Brian Scalabrine over him too? Shout out to Ultimate Meme Player.
Yes. I
No,
would.
stop. Man, the
Bro,
guy's
I would.
7'1". Freak athlete.
The White Mamba.
Oh yeah, the White Mamba. Yeah. No, shout
Okay,
out the
so
NBA. The one thing I like about the NBA is that they play into that meme and they made a mixtape of White Mamba for his career. That was the funniest thing ever.
now I
Oh,
gotta
man.
respect all these NBA players though. They could
Yeah.
literally ball out. Like from the 17th player on the bench, best player. So
Yeah.
I'm just memeing. I'm just making jokes. But I like I said, I name a couple players. There's 8. I could name like 7 more big men. that
Would
are
you
in
pick
the-
Mutombo over him? That's one of the
Yes.
guy that I would be like
I would say
at
yes.
that kind of level, like where like he's not the best, but he was up there. Like,
He's
you
up there,
pick-
yeah,
you
for
pick-
sure.
You pick Mutombo over him?
Yeah.
How about Alonzo
Yeah.
Mourning?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll pick Alonzo or Mutombo over Will, but that's just me.
I feel like if you put any player in this era and put him back in the 60s, dominant as well. Just saying. Plumbers.
I think you put Will in
Plumbers-
today's game, still fuck shit up. I think he'll fuck shit up. I think he will.
Does he have a post move?
Yo, he's 7'1", long wingspan.
does
He
he-
doesn't
does-
need a post move.
I would take
Doesn't need
Wimby. I would take Wimby.
You would take Wimby, a
take
non-proven,
Wimby.
a non-proven high
I would
school
take
player.
Wimby. I would take
Stop
Wimby.
this. Stop. Oh, over
Dude.
Wilt, you gotta take a non-proven high
Wilt.
school player.
gonna
Non-proven
shoot over him.
overseas French guy.
I would. You know what? I hate Rudy Gobert. I'll pick Rudy Gobert over Wilt too.
You're talking about post move. That's a guy that has no post move. man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo,
Exactly.
That's the guy that
defensively-
has no post move. dude.
Defensively. Yeah, exactly. True. You got me there. But defensively, I'll pick Rudy Gobert.
What? I can't. Hey man, all I'm saying is name me. So other than those Lakers team, name me one Hall of Fame player from those Philadelphia teams or those Philadelphia Warriors team. You can't, because he was playing with nobody. It was just him, and then he was dominating, scoring 50 a game. That's all I gotta say. Playing 48.5 minutes. Endurance crazy, but I can't, like, yo.
It's just me. I
Ooh,
just
that's
don't like when
tough.
people. I just don't like when people be like, "Yo, Wilt is crazy." Have you seen him play before? They're like, it's hard to like.
It's hard. It's really
It's hard to rank a player if you never seen or went through a whole season watching a player play before. That's why, like, it's hard to just see stats, because stats back in the day, the rules were different. They could stay in the paint forever. The people that they played against, who they played against, Bill Russell to me, he only scored like 15 and averaged 20
yeah,
rebounds
yeah.
on players that weren't even that tall. You know, like, that's why, like, that era, it's hard for me to rank that era, because the competition is different. I feel like today's competition is way better than anything else.
Oh,
skillfully, athletically. That's why, like, it's so entertaining now. Like, everyone in the NBA, it shows that all these players in the NBA today are fucking skillful players and really good
Yeah.
players.
And also they have the ABA alongside with the NBA. So
Yeah.
the talent pool is split. But
Yeah,
one guy
true.
that I would say from that era that could play in any era is Pistol Pete Maravich.
So Pete,
Pistol Pete. I think he, if you watch like some of the clips, yo, that's a jump shot. I think that's a real jump shot, yo. He's not throwing a basketball to the rim. Like, that's a real jump
Mhm.
shot. And handles are crazy, passing vision. That's one of the guy where if he has a 3-point line, what the hell is he gonna do?
Mhm.
He'll average 40.
How about you, John? What do you feel? What are you feeling? What's on your mind?
I think you just split the eras, man. You just can't rank them all
Yeah,
time like that. I think you just split it from like the 2000s, 2000s
I
below. You just keep them together, and then
I feel like
2000s forward.
I feel like in the '90s, the big man at that time was at its best too. So I gotta
Yeah, I
include the
think
'90s as well.
it's just hard to compare because of the train, like the advancement, right? The newer model is always better than the older one. It's
Yeah.
I would not. I just can't compare them. It's just too many factors going. Like there's no fair ground for the comparisons. It's like LeBron and MJ, right? It's hard to compare because yeah, MJ won 6 finals without losing, but at the same time, the teams that he was playing is different, right? Like LeBron ran into like the greater teams, but you can't say the same about Jordan because he was the best team that he was on the best team that year. So it's hard to compare.
Shout
Yeah.
out to those Utah teams. I gotta say, they were good.
Utah.
Yeah, Utah.
The thoughts about John Stockton. Is he a top
He's top
five
5 point guard ever.
ever?
Top 5 ever. You can't beat the stats. He's couple thousand assists over the next guy, which is Jason Kidd. He's about a couple thousand more steals over the next guy, which is also Jason Kidd. Like his stats are so much greater than the other ones, and like you can't he's top 5 point guard of all time.
How about you, John? Do you have John Stockton in your top five? A
Oh
guard?
yeah. I have John Stockton. The thing is, it's not even the assist that's most impressive to me because obviously Karl Malone is in that squad. It's the steals, man. It's like the way when you look at him, do you imagine him leading the league all time in steals? It's just it looked unrealistic the way he was, and he played a long time too. I think 20
Yeah.
years.
I mean that they had that freaking Carmelo. Like they've been playing for so long, and Carmelo is what number? Was his ranking right now in scoring?
I
Is
think
it three,
his third
three or
now.
Third.
four,
Yeah.
third?
He's third.
So they've been doing that pick and roll all the time, man. Post up, easy assists. But I think I have John Stockton outside by 5 right now. I have Do you guys have Stephen Curry in your top 5?
Yes, he's second.
Matt,
He's first
Matt
slash second.
Magic Johnson
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, those five chips
Chris
are
Paul
hard.
is Chris Paul in your top 5?
Nah.
No, me too.
Yo, both of you guys are Chris Paul haters. I can't, man. Like I love Chris Paul. Like I love him.
That's
Like
fine.
he's one of the. I think when you watch this guy play, I understand the playoff. Like he's a little underwhelming in the playoffs, but I think when you watch him, you like he's a point guard. Like if you he checks every box of a point guard of what you need, and he's ferocious on defense. He's a leader, and he scores. So at 3 levels,
How about
I have Chris Paul at top 5.
is he? Is he in your top 3?
No,
He's like 5.
I think 5.
How about Isaiah Thomas? Where's Isaiah Thomas at?
I don't know. Like
You won
that's
a
a tough
championship.
one. Because you know why? You know why? I have him with the level with Gary Payton and Steve Nash.
That's crazy.
I have a number 3 on mine.
Like yo, Isaac is good though. Isaiah Thomas, he's really good. He
Won a
my
championship.
point guard list
score.
is really vague. Like it's really
That's fine.
it's
I
really
mean,
vague.
How about you, John? Where's Isaiah Thomas in your list?
He's fourth. So I
Number
got Magic at the 1, and then I got Steph at the 2nd, and I got Stockton as the 3rd, and then I have him as the 4th. Zeke dominated an era where there's dominated by
Yeah.
big man and shooting guards.
Yeah.
That's tough. And then they won twice, and he's the one that stopped Jordan the first few years. Like that's hard on its own. And he was the clear-cut best player of that team. And you can't say the same for Chris Paul. Think about it. Chris
I'd
Paul
rather
was.
have I'd rather have
I
Isaiah.
understand. I understand.
I'd rather have
Yes, for
yeah.
sure. He won chips, man, back to back, like in the 90s too. Like I think, yeah, you got to give him the flowers for that for sure.
Let me
I
say
don't give it
this. It's true that Chris Paul checks all the boxes except winning.
That's
I think
Chris
that's
Paul is
the
the
biggest thing.
Chris Paul is the the point guard the ideal point guard you want. They can score,
but
that plays defense.
It's proven that he's the point guard you want, but you won't win. I think that's the biggest thing.
Or just Chris Paul can't win.
I can't, man. I can't put the reason why they didn't win on him. I understand, like I know
That Clipper team was
I'll put on
was a
Blake,
contender.
man. Blake,
Mhm.
Blake, you gotta be better. I know he lost 3-1s, like 3-1 leads. I know that he choked against OKC. I understand that, but I think that 1 year when he got traded to OKC with Shai and they made it to the playoffs, like I think that's also proven that he's up there, yo. He's up there. And I understand
also
Zeke
agree.
won. I understand Zeke won. He got chips. He was the leader, clear-cut leader. Everybody fall in line. I understand that, but Chris Paul, like this guy to me is the ultimate floor general. He's not my favorite point guard. Don't get me wrong, but I like him.
How about Steve Nash?
He's outside, yo. He's outside.
Jason Kidd?
I have Jason Kidd. Top 5.
I have him number 4. I have Jason Kidd number 4 for me. Number 5 for me would be like Steve Nash, and then Stockton, then Chris Paul. But I also like thinking about Russell Westbrook's career too. Maybe 7, could be higher too. I don't know. It's a little from 6 to like 10. It's like it could switch, but my top 5 for point guards is not going to change. I don't think, unless Luka projection with Luka.
Yeah,
Luka
that's all I was
could be
gonna
up
ask you. I was like, it's Luka up there. James Harden is a point guard. How about that? Who's dominant?
Man.
It's 36 a game.
But in the Rockets, he was the shooting guard though. In the Rockets, most of his Rockets career was a shooting guard.
Okay, yeah. Combo, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, combo
like his
guard.
Best year, his best year was a shooting guard with Chris Paul, 65 wins. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. But when Mike D'Antoni pushed him at point guard, they were running through that league like nobody else. Supercharged 2000 Phoenix Suns. Oof. That's crazy.
But yeah, my list is it's Magic, Stephen, Isaiah. I think it's Kidd, Nash, Stockton, TP, Westbrook.
You got Westbrook over Kyrie?
Career wise, with MVP, I would say Russell, over.
You got Russell over Kyrie. Kyrie got chip.
He made the shot of that chip, but I would take that MVP too. I don't know. He had LeBron James. He had LeBron.
All right, this is all I'm saying about Kyrie. He, outside of him playing with LeBron, all of his teams are ass.
Yep.
He never led the team. The Cleveland, like after LeBron teams, they were never in the playoffs.
Oh, those
before
teams are
LeBron.
terrible, bro.
Yeah, before LeBron, yeah.
LeBron came back. They went to the finals. After that, he went to Boston. They underperformed. The Nets, he had one good year.
I think this year is a really good team this year for Kyrie. Kyrie's been playing out of his mind. KD's playing out of his mind. I think our team right now we're just missing one piece. And now that Kyrie's gonna leave, I think we're it's a setback now. But it sucks. But yeah, I think this year would have been the year for Kyrie to get a chance to win the championship, depending on what we get this year. But now, no. Sad times.
I got Kyrie all time over Westbrook.
That's fine. That's good with me.
I just like his
I'm not
skill
mad.
set more. I like that skill. I like his skill set more than just I think Russell Westbrook's skill set. Like if you just look at numbers, if you don't look at just Russell Westbrook and Kyrie, like if you just look at numbers, obviously you would take Russell Westbrook's number. But if you watch them play, like I'll take Kyrie's skill set over
Oh,
Russell
me too.
Westbrook's skill set.
But based on just accolades,
Yeah, accolades you
I
can't.
yeah.
Man, consecutive
it's
triple
it's
double
hard.
seasons.
It's hard.
It's really
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
that
we're
being
talking
said,
about all time.
they're all
Yeah.
Steph Curry's child. They're all Steph Curry's child right there. They're all their grandkids, and Steph Curry's above them all. So they're playing the same era.
Do you guys think it's hard for now guards to win MVP nowadays? Besides like that anonymous like Stephen Curry MVP. He played like a god that season, but I feel like you have to average like a triple double to win MVP nowadays. That's how I feel. Like you got Jokic about to win. Well, could maybe, but he's averaging a triple double as of right now. He's averaging a triple double.
I think it's gonna be difficult because of how the four top players are not even guards. You got
Yeah.
KD, Giannis, Joker, and Joel. They're not guards, and they're winning a lot. And then when you look at Joker, it's a triple double, but they're number one seed. The last time a triple double MVP happened, they were like 6th seed, right?
Yeah,
Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah,
number
so
6
now
seed.
it's a better player averaging triple double and a higher efficiency. How can you not give him the MVP? Right? And then who's he going against MVP wise? Luka, who's in play-in territory right now? And then who else would be in the MVP race? Tatum? But you look at Tatum's numbers, he has a clear-cut second superstar there.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown.
Is it weird that like I'm more scared of the Boston Celtics last year than this year? Is that fair to say?
Because they changed coach.
Is that
I think the reason why is because they changed coach. But this year
the roster's
they got
better.
a point guard. They got a point guard as in Malcolm Brogdon, and you got to be scared. You got to be scared because he's smart. He's a smart point guard. Yeah. Unlike last year, if you have Marcus Smart being an idiot. But I just think you right now you have a point guard. You have Derek White over there, who's a Spurs product, who knows how to play the game of basketball in late game situations. And I think you should be like a little afraid this year. But I don't know. I think your biggest hurdle for the Brooklyn Nets is Giannis, man. How do you stop that, yo? Because Ben Simmons nothing.
I mean, we won against the Bucks recently, and Ben did work that game too.
I just think like in the playoffs, like he'll pick them apart. They'll take those guys off. Like, yo, tell him to shoot free throws, man. Let's see what's up. Like he's gonna get taken out again because we've been seeing this every single year with Ben Simmons. He get taken out, like he gets singled out every year on when they're on offense. And I don't know. I think the Bucks is dangerous.
I think so too. For the Celtics, why I'm like mentioning it is because like I think last year I was like, dude, this is legit the best Celtics team I've seen in a little bit. They're winning a lot of games. It's clicking. They look like a solid team. Defensively, their schemes defensively is crazy. But this year it's like a little, maybe because of the coaching changes and maybe because they haven't won a game against the Orlando Magic. Maybe that's why it's kind of like that's why like if the Magic was in the freaking playoffs and the Celtics were facing them, dude, I'm scared for the Celtics to lose, man.
The Cavs might have their numbers. The Cavs might have their numbers. Yeah, the Cavs. Like I think whoever goes against the Cavs have their hands full first round, and like the top 4 seed in the East right now, like whoever's 4th, they're gonna have them in 5th, and you don't want that.
Yeah,
you don't want that. You want the New York Knicks. You want the Miami Heat. Yeah.
how you guys feel about the Nuggets? Yeah, they're number one. Jokic is averaging triple double. This is context aside, like this is the year where his team is actually available. Jamal's in. He has a second shoot scorer, and Aaron Gordon is playing out of his mind too. Like I feel like this is the year his team is somewhat healthy.
Yeah,
And they're number
honestly,
one.
with the way the Nuggets are, this might be the year because of how the West is. As long as they don't run into the Clippers, the second round, I think they go to the finals.
I'm not scared of the Clippers, man.
I think
I'm scared. You should be scared of Clippers, man. I'm telling you.
I don't know, man. They haven't played enough games together.
The most interesting series out west will be the Grizzlies against whoever the second, or like the Grizzlies and Warriors first round.
You know what? I still have the Warriors up there, man.
The Warriors are nice. It's just let's see what kind of trade they do.
Not even with the trade. I think if the Warriors are in the playoffs, they're gonna find their way to win. Even though whatever seed they're in, they know how to win games. They know how to pick teams apart. But I'm not. Whoever seed they're in, I think they could make it to the finals.
Do you pick them over Memphis first round?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Memphis falls under the third seed, and then Warriors goes to sixth. Memphis with no Steven Adams is a 500 team at best.
They've been losing games without Steven Adams, so
they've been losing games ever since Ja was like not worried about the West, and they lost. You know what I'm sad about is the Pelicans. They've been in a losing stretch as of the last couple weeks.
10-game losing streak.
Yeah. Bi just came back. You gotta let him get some rust off. I think Zion is obviously a hole you gotta fill. Like CJ just came. I think CJ just came back, or he's been back for like a week. He's got to get some rest off too. So just give him time, man. Give him time.
Yeah. Let me ask you guys this one more thing, and then I have something to ask you guys. Who is the best? Who right now? Who's the best center right now? Is it Jokic or Embiid?
It has to be Joker.
So who would you rather have?
Joker. I can plug and play. I don't care who the hell you are. You can be a guy that can't shoot like Aaron Gordon and just cuts to the rim and then you can get baskets. You can be Bruce Brown, defender. You can be KCP, a 3-point shooter. I can plug and play. Like Joel Embiid, I think you have a certain type of players that needs to play with him, which is shooters and a point guard. If I have a Joker, I can just plug and play with anybody and then just develop there, right? I think that's why he's the best.
How about you, John? Who would you rather pack?
Just to go against it, I guess. Just to make a case for Joel, I think Joel is a better pick because he can play both sides of the ball. I think that would be it. And then on a one-on-one matchup, he wins that. But obviously, Joker makes the team so much better by himself.
So much better.
Yeah, Embiid is just, you need a Harden for him to elevate to contender status, right? And when you look at Joker's teammates, there's no all-star. Like, borderline all-star, yes, like Jamal, but other than that, just to make a case for Joel, two-way player, I think that's what I think Joel Embiid's defensive reputation is underrated, man. He's a good defensive player. I think he should be in the defensive player of the year race.
Yeah,
I'm saying this.
JJJ.
Yeah, I'm saying this because I'm not sure if you guys saw the Philly game and the Nuggets game, and Joel he made Joker look silly. I don't know, defensively, Joker could not defend Embiid at all.
Well, those games, what is it? Last year, the reason why Embiid, well, one of the main reasons why the public didn't like Embiid winning MVP last year was because he lost to Giannis and Joker in a 1-week stretch.
Yeah.
So you could say the same this year, but damn, there's just no one close to Joker in terms of numbers and winning.
I love Joker.
It's gonna be a 3-time MVP, even though the media doesn't like
crazy.
it.
Yeah.
Good for
Voters
deserves
fatigue.
it.
That's how Giannis didn't get the third one too. But I'm just saying. But he's getting the third one. He's getting 3 times in a row. That's like it's crazy. It's crazy to think that. Even MJ didn't do that, and MJ was clear cut like best player in the world, and when he came and get 3 in a row.
Yeah, I feel LeBron should have more MVPs. That's my opinion too.
Hey,
But-
Kobe should have more MVP.
Kobe should have more MVP as well. I feel-
Kobe should have more MVP. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
100%.
Kobe and LeBron should have more for sure.
Yeah.
We're about to hit the 1 hour and 30 mark. I want to ask you guys one thing. Well, not one, but I want you guys your favorite team. So Keith, you're a Laker guy, and John, you're a Spurs guy. I want you guys to make up an all-time starting lineup list with your favorite team. 1 to 5 in the 6-man. I mean, the Lakers is fucking huge,
That's
man.
too easy for me though. That's like way too easy for me. Like,
Yeah. How about your
Like-
second favorite team? The Lakers. Okay, you Keith, you have Lakers and your second team because Lakers is way too easy.
Since Johnny has the Spurs, I'll take Miami. I'll take
Miami?
Miami Heat. Yeah.
So we're
I
okay.
think all time starting, you gotta have Tim Hardaway, point, D Wade, LeBron, Bosh, and Zoe. And then 6-man, you can go. Oh, do they have to be in their prime?
Shaq.
Or, Shaq, Shaquille
however,
O'Neal.
however they played in their team.
However they played.
When they played in that team.
You take a Shaq. You take a Shaq, right? Like,
Yeah.
You will take a Shaq.
Yeah.
Glenn Rice, G Rice was awesome there too.
Ray Allen to win a
Ray,
championship.
that's what I was. That's literally what I was thinking. I'm
Yeah.
like, do I have
Yeah.
to put, can I put their prime? Because I'll put Ray there.
I'll put Ray too.
Yeah.
John, how about you? It's the Spurs.
Tony, Ginobili, Kawhi, Tim, David Robinson, and George Gervin. That's easy.
Okay.
Yeah,
See,
I
mine's
think
hard.
Yeah,
Yours?
Kenyon Martin.
I
Brooke
love Kenyon
Lopez. Brooke
Martin.
Lopez, yo.
I love
Andre
Kenyon Martin.
Blash.
I would take Andre Blatch too.
Derek Favors.
Yo, Gerald Green, best
Wait.
nine finger dunker of all time.
That's my
Oh, what's
dude.
that guy's name? Sheldon Williams?
Josh Boone, Chris Douglas Roberts, Terrence Williams,
That's
dude,
funny. Josh Boone.
Terrence Williams. Oh my God. Stop, bro. Yeah,
Anthony
stop.
Morrow, all better than Wilt. No, I'm just kidding.
What's this? What disrespect, bro? That's crazy.
Okay, my starting
Yeah,
point
Jay
guard,
Lanny.
baby.
my starting point guard will probably be J Kid. Number 2 will probably be. I'm just going based on my favorite players.
Darren
in the
Williams?
starting lineup.
Duo, yeah.
No, not Darren Williams. Hell no. So, fuck no. Fuck that guy. That guy's trash.
Hey,
Jason
just so
Kidd.
you know, there's reports.
Gerald
back in the
Wallace.
day-
Is
back in the
he
day about
boxing?
Him and CP.
Oh yeah, we talked about it last episode. Yeah, but he's trash. He couldn't handle the Brooklyn Lights. I would.
Is he better than Wilt?
Oh man, that's debatable. I think Wilt's better than D-Will.
Oh, okay. We got one.
Wilt
under
showed
It
Darren
was
up.
Williams.
that bad, eh?
Yeah, that's
D-Will
terrible.
doesn't show up.
Andre Bayani over Darren Williams. That's crazy.
I'll take that too. Yeah. So J Kid, Vince Carter, number 3, favorite player. Oh man, that's hard.
Richard Jefferson.
I would put Richard Jefferson, but I'm not. I'm gonna put KD. in there.
Gerald
Julius
Wallace,
Irving.
baby. Gerald Wallace.
Oh,
Number
K-
4 be
KD.
Kmart.
Kmart.
5 is probably be Brooke. Worst lineup ever. 6-man, favorite player. It's either Richard Jefferson or Joe Johnson. I'll probably pick Joe
Ooh,
Johnson.
Joe Johnson's good. All right, so Joe.
You won a lot of games with us. So
Yo, is he a
I
Hall
like-
of Famer to you as a Brooklyn Nets fan?
Hall of Famer, like I don't think so.
He's not
There's
a
a
Hall
lot-
of Famer for you?
I don't. It's what's the criteria of Hall of Famer? There's a
Hey,
lot of players in the Hall of Fame that shouldn't be in there.
I don't think Yao should be on there. Psh, that's just me, but he was good. Don't get me wrong. His peak, his skill set is awesome, but he didn't play enough games.
Yeah. I still agree.
But I'll put a Joe Johnson up there too. I'll put a Joe Johnson in the Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame is a lot of it is influence in basketball, right? So that's why you get like Ginobili, Yao Ming in there. So
Yeah.
that's just the criteria that they have. But if you're looking like pure like top 100 players, then now you can make that argument of that.
I just think it's I just want to ask a Nets fan because like I don't talk to Nets fans a lot. I just want to see if you have you have Joe Johnson, one of your assassins, in the Hall of Fame.
I'm just being realistic. There's a lot of players that should be in the Hall of Fame. I'm just being realistic. There's like, I don't know. Yeah, I think he should be, but is he going to? I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. I want him to. Is Jamal Crawford in the Hall? You think Jamal
No,
Crawford's
he's
Hall of Fame?
not. He's not in the Hall of Fame. But to me, he is in the Hall of Fame. He's a
same.
modern six man. Yeah.
That's how I feel about Joe Johnson too.
Because he's a 7-time All-Star.
Yeah. I also agree.
Joe Johnson's a 7-time All-Star. So and the Hawks and the Nets, he was good.
Won a lot of game winners with us. I don't know. Yeah, I love Joe. He's the one that showed up when D Will didn't show up. So fuck D Will. Fuck D Will.
Hey man, your super team is great, man. I'm just saying, your super team awesome. Good.
Hated that trade. Billy King, worst GM. I don't know. I put this in the I put this in the DMs in our podcast DMs. Josai or Billy King, both suck. I think I don't know which one I like more. It's hard to say.
Wait, who did the Knicks have again back in the day before this again? Those guys were the worst. Phil Jackson and who's the GM? I totally forgot. But anyway, those guys were the worst.
I like the Knicks. I like the Stephen Marbury Knicks. Those were fun to watch. Jamal Crawford, Eddie Curry. I like those Knicks.
Nate Robinson,
Jared Jeffries, dude. David Lee.
Oh,
Wilson Chandler. Oh my gosh.
Danilo Gallinari.
Gallinari. Oh, I love that Knicks team, by the way. And I usually don't say anything nice. Usually I don't say anything nice about the Knicks, but that team I liked.
Who ruined it? Stat ruined it. Melo ruined it.
Actually, when Omari first came in there, he was playing like an MVP his first year with the Knicks.
you know who ruined
First
it?
half of the season.
You know
Melo
who
ruined it. Melo ruined it.
No. Joakim Noah ruined it.
Yeah. Derek, shout out to Derek Rose. He's 1 6-man of the year away from Hall of Fame. I'm telling you.
Wait, I want to know everyone's hot take. Give me someone's. I say a lot of hot takes. John, what's your one hot take about the NBA? Or
Right now,
or
Jason
player?
Kidd the hottest take?
Jason Kidd, the hottest take?
Yeah, my hottest take. The 2000.
Oh, okay. That's your hottest take.
Is it this year? We're talking about this year?
Anytime.
My hottest take. Wait, I gotta think about that.
Mine is always gonna be the '60s players. Like, I can't.
That's not a hot take. It's not a hot take. No, the Andrea Bargnani over Wilt.
I'm
That's
saying
the hottest
I'm very close in completing my 15 players before Wilt Chamberlain. And Andre Block is probably up there. Centers. Yeah.
I can't.
Like I'm
No
telling
power
you,
forward, though. No
I have
power.
Escalade from N1 mixtape over Wilt Chamberlain. It's crazy.
Oh, what? I can't. That's your
I have
hottest
Troy
take.
Bolton from High School Musical over Wilt Chamberlain.
Show. Whoa.
Who's the guy in the office? The guy in the office.
Stanley over Wilt, bro. Oh my god. No. Damn. I think. Oh, damn, that's tough. I think one of my hottest takes. Oh, I don't know, bro. This is a lot, but you know what? Let's go in the new era. I think that wimpy guy from France, he's gonna be a bust.
You could say that.
I could
say that.
I don't like if you watch some of his highlights, You can't do that in the NBA. You can't do that. Like, you're only doing that because you're against inferior, not workout every day, not like players that are overseas. Like the NBA, it's a whole different level, whole different speed. You're not doing the type of BS you're doing over there, over here. That's all I think wouldn't be like. I think everybody's like, oh, he's the best prospect over LeBron James. Like, hell no. LeBron James was a unit. He was a unit.
So if there's a draft, right, and Wemby's in the draft and LeBron James was in the draft, like the LeBron from high school,
Akron.
who would you pick, Wemby
LeBron
or
James.
LeBron?
LeBron James. He's first of all, he flies around defensively. He's a guard that plays everywhere, right? He scores. He's strong. Like he has a body that could bang with like older guys. Wimpy looks like a stick I drew like in 4th grade, and I don't know if he could handle the weight of like even who's a mediocre center like in the NBA.
Chamberlain.
Nowadays, like he can't even bang with Steven Adams or something like that. Yeah, Valanciunas could drop 40 on his ass. That's what I'm thinking. Like you can't. Like I don't think so. That's my take. That's my hot take.
Okay, I respect it. John, you pick Wemby over LeBron if there's a draft, right?
Yeah, based on today's game, the way he prospect wise, right? Because LeBron couldn't shoot. Well, he wasn't perceived as a shooter back then, and then now it's like, shooting is valued way more, and he plays the 5. It's hard to find a 5 that can space the floor.
But do you think Wemby is better than Bobo?
Well, that's hard. Bobo's been playing crazy. Prospect wise, yeah.
How about Porzingis?
He's not better than Porzingis.
But projection wise,
Porzingis is averaging 20.
You don't think Wemby could do that too?
No, not his first year.
Well, obviously.
Like, no, I don't. Okay, so Porzingis' projection back in the day was he's a unicorn, right? He's technically what Wimpy was trying to be, but injury got in the way. But I think I don't know. I think, but because of those injuries, Porzingis did get stronger over the years. And he could shoot, he could post, like he could do all that. And I just don't see Wimpy doing it, man. I don't. I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's hard to see it when he's not in the NBA, but he's 7'3", 7'4", right?
He's gonna break his damn legs, bro.
Like, big men nowadays are freaking injury prone. Like you see when Joel came in the NBA, he got injured his couple years. Chet now from the Oklahoma is injured. You see how Greg Oden how that went down. This injuries is bound to happen, but hopefully it doesn't happen. We never want to see injuries, but I like the idea of a 7'3" player that could shoot, that could play defense. It's good to see, man. Like it's freaking 2K player. I'm excited.
It's the new generation of players now. You're gonna see point guards is like 6'8" nowadays, and then the rest of the Raptors lineup basically.
Even the Orlando Magic too. They're all fucking huge.
Bigs, right?
Huge,
and I want to see that. And not gonna lie, if the Magic could get Wemby, that'll be cool too.
They don't have space for Wimpy.
We'll see.
They got Wendell Carter. They have Jonathan Isaac, who just came back. They have Mo. They got Bobo. They got Banchero, who's 6'8". Like they got so many guys.
I like Banchero.
I like Banchero.
I mean
too.
that lineup though, if you switch it around like rotated players, that if their shortest guy is 6'6", that's crazy to me. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's what the Raptors were doing, like before Gary Trent came back from injury.
Yeah, so I think it'll be fun to see. So we're about to hit the 1 hour and 40, which is pretty crazy. I think it went back super quick, right? In my opinion.
Yeah, your Will Chamberlain ticks.
It's not that I hate Will. This is hard to rank players, and I try to make it funny as fuck. And I think it's funny.
Yeah. It's just funny to me. I'm dead. Like I'll say the same thing to Bill Russell though.
Bill Russell.
You got so many Hall of Famers playing with this guy. Like what? If you give one of those to Will, what is that gonna be?
Where would you put Will? Where would you put Bill in your top 50 or top 75 or top 100?
He's top 75, but he's like 20 something. He's moving lower to the list as
you
days
don't
goes
know
by.
where. You have no idea where you have. I have him. It's pretty
Yeah.
low.
Do you, like, but,
It's really
okay.
low.
Do you have him in the top 75 at least?
Yeah.
Okay. But like
Top 50.
he's moving lower
Debatable.
as the day goes by, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Giannis, Joker,
no disrespect. No
Joel,
disrespect.
JT,
There's no
Luka.
disrespect. Yeah, there's no disrespect.
Dame.
But for sure, if we have a big group next week, hopefully there's 6 of us. I really want to dive into this top 75 list and
for sure.
rank them from 1 to 75. And if we had to add players or take out players, I want to do that too. That'll be fun to do because I think it's gonna get spicy. Because I'm gonna put Wilt all the way at 75, and Bill Russell too.
Dave Bing, come on now, bro. Who's that? Dolph Shea, who's that? Bro?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'll take those guys out already. But yeah,
so I think it'll be. Yeah, we'll hopefully we have a big group next week. I'm praying, and then maybe we could live stream it on Twitch or something. That'll be fun to do as well. But before we go, I always ask my guests, like the new guests, to give me their top 10. So Keith, who's your top 10 of all time?
So my top 10, I got MJ at first. I think that's cemented. I got Kobe because he's the closest thing to MJ. I got LeBron because he's LeBron James. Okay, if you don't have this guy in your top, then you're not watching basketball. I got Magic and Bird to round out my top 5 because of their skill set, leadership, and the way they play, and they changed the game of basketball by passing the basketball, which I love. Basketball IQ wise, they're up there. So that rounds out my top 5. Then my 6 would be Kareem because he scored the most points and he was dominant all those years. I got Akeem Olajuwon as my 7th. Defensive both ends. He got picked over MJ and nobody blinks an eye. Okay, he's like, oh, that's a good pick, right? And then I got Shaq because he was just a dominant force, both ends of the floor. Then I got Tim Duncan because he won with the Spurs system and he was the catalyst for all those teams. And number 10, like I know a lot of people might not like this, like older heads might not like this, but I got Steph Curry round out my 10, and because he changed the game of basketball, he changed how we looked at basketball, he changed what we trained the little kids coming up, what they're training now. They're not training to go to the rim. They're training to shoot. They're not, you could say that ruins the game a bit. You could say that helped the game a bit, but he changed the way that people train basketball and play basketball. So he goes in my top 10.
I have Stephen Curry in my top 10 as well.
A lot of people don't like that. Like
yeah.
I've been talking to a lot of people like around. Like, a lot of people don't have Steph in their top 10. Like they don't have
people don't have Stephen as a point guard.
Yeah, like okay, then that they're just not watching basketball. But like there's a lot of people that don't really like having Steph Curry in that top tier list for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. But like people put Giannis over Steph. Like that's just stupid to me.
Yeah, I have Steph. I don't have Giannis in my top 10 yet. We'll see. All right, so we'll save this conversation for next week.
Yeah.
Before we go, Keith, want to shout out your socials so everyone can follow you?
I'm the Chief Keith here. You already know. Please follow me. I'm new to this social media stuff. I'm just trying to start my own identity. Just talk about basketball, talk about everything, hot takes, stuff like that. Because I do have a lot of ideas to share. I do want to start a conversation with people. I don't care if I'm right or wrong. If you just come to listen and stuff like that, maybe, you can learn something from me. Who knows, right? And that's just me. Please follow me. I want followers.
On Instagram and TikTok, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, man. I got you. So, like I said, I feel like it's fun to talk basketball. It's like barbershop talk. Like there'll be hot takes. You'll learn a lot of things, but as long as there's a good conversation and respect. with my hot take with Will, I
There's
respect
respect, bro. That's crazy.
Will. But
Guy says Blotch is better than Wilt. That's
I'll take his skill set. I'll take his skill set. First point guard center. Jesus, dude. The
Oh
first.
my god! The only player that will beat out is Darren Williams. What? That makes no sense. Yeah, crazy.
All right,
Crazy.
so we're about to end the episode. I want you guys to say it after the call, but for next time, we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, John B will be there. Hopefully, Lester will be there, and hopefully, everyone will be there. Lester, John, and Jordan. Hopefully, everyone will be back. And if you guys are free next week as well, hopefully, you guys join along. I'll plan something spicy. I definitely want to take on the top 75. For now, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.